Perfection. I want to be perfect. Today, our episode is all about perfection. We want to be perfect. And the way that we can do that is by making ourselves crazy and not getting anything done, right? I mean, people who are perfectionists, and I am very much an authority on this because I am very good at being perfect. I'm very good at pretending that I'm perfect or at wanting to be perfect. So we're going to start with our book of the day, The Gift of Imperfection. The real story is that I give a weekly class every single week on Wednesday. The morning class is in English, the night class is in Hebrew, and every single week I come up with a topic. I was thinking, what should I call the class? Because I love calling my classes all sorts of cool things, and the first thing that came into my head was the Hebrew class should be called the Perfectionistic Mushlemet. Now, I love Hebrew words that come from any Latin word because it's hysterical. You just take the word and make it into Hebrew. So perfectionist is perfectionistic. And that was awesome. I love that. So I wanted to use that word, and then to juxtaposition it, I used the Hebrew word, which means perfect, mushlemet. And I thought, I am the perfect perfectionist, and that is what we're going to talk about. So really, if the Hebrew word is mushlam, then that comes from the word shalem, which means whole. Wait, she talks about it in the book, The Guide to a Wholehearted Life. Whole. Okay, I was really excited about this because I'm onto something, right? Because perfection, mushlam, shalem, whole, and then I'm thinking, wait a minute, whole is like whole wheat, whole grain? Huh? Oh my God! And I got so excited, and now I had a class, and I have to share it with you because it's awesome. Basically, it's all about whole wheat, whole grain. When you make bread, in the olden days, you only had whole grain. You only had the option of using the grain with its peel. There wasn't processing like we have today. So you took the seeds with their shell, you ground them, you made them into bread, you ate the bread. All everybody had was whole bread. Until they found a way to make it perfect. They were able to get rid of the outer shell, and now they have white flour to make white bread, and they made a perfect bread. It was more fluffy, it was tastier, it was whiter, it was yummier. So the rich people got the white bread, and the rest of the world was continuing to eat the whole because they couldn't afford to process. But then with time, suddenly it flips over. Everybody has white flour, and the people who want whole wheat have to pay more money. Anyway, that's for another discussion. But the funnest thing was that we were able to get the entire world to get ahead and to be more perfect. We cracked the code. We took the seed out of its shell. We were able to get only the best of the wheat. We ground it up, made it into fluffy bread, and now the whole world could enjoy perfect bread. You're welcome. Except what happened next? Everybody realized that bread that was white and was missing the outer shell wasn't being digested right. Something about it was not really perfect. Something was missing. And that was the outer shell. What we call in Hebrew the klipa. Then it made me think, we got to the point where we are in this generation and we're realizing that white, perfect, is actually not perfect. Hashem created us with imperfections so that we could be imperfect. And we can use the imperfection to our advantage. Now, we're trying so hard to get rid of everything that we're not good at or perfect at, as opposed to accepting them and using them to help us digest life. I think this is awesome. I'll tell you why. because it made me so much more relaxed about not being perfect. It stopped that race of how can I become better and how can I perfect myself and where can I improve. I'm constantly improving. I'm constantly looking for where to improve. But stop trying to fight all those, that laziness and the whatever. Stop trying to fight it from a place of you're not supposed to be here. You have to get out and start embracing it and being like, you're here to help me digest life better. You are actually here to help me. I want you to think of that thing that's not supposed to be in your life, or the thing that the character trait that is just like stopping you and getting in your way of getting to where you need to be. And stop fighting it as if it's not supposed to be there. And start embracing it because it's part of the whole. And the fact that you are imperfect just means that you have everything you need in order to digest life the best, healthiest way possible. So for us to look for perfection and to constantly try to improve ourselves is going to cause us spiritual unhealthfulness, unhealthy. It's not healthy. Should we edit that? Maybe we should. Maybe we shouldn't. It's all about perfection and imperfection. And maybe we should leave that in. Perfection is just procrastination in hiding. And if we can stop trying to be perfect, we're actually going to get a lot more done. We're actually going to enjoy life more, and we're actually going to find that we're digesting life in a much healthier way. And I want you to try it, and I want you to tell me how it goes for you. They say that if I ask you to subscribe, you're more likely to subscribe, because if I don't, then you might forget or you might not think about it. I don't know. If you want, go ahead. Also, check me out on connectedforreal.com. And if you want to join my email list, you can do that there. connectedforreal.com. Okay, let's be imperfect now.